Hey everyone, Kyle once again. Welcome back to the next episode review of Solo Leveling, episode 9. And, well, which I have to say about this, bravo. Bravo. I mean, finally now, after the first season, and now into this, more than halfway through the season, because now we have, it's 13 episodes, so we got another quarter more to go, so. But finally, Jinwoo finally obtained the elixir of life and finally cured his mom. Just addressing it right now. Seeing now that his mom finally has woken up, opens her eyes and sees him, how mature he has grown, and just seeing him just cry in tears, cries of tears of joy and happiness. After all of his hard work of what he endured, of nearly dying, and all the hard work of leveling up and just fighting so hard to get that elixir of life to finally cure his mom, has been just like, a round of applause, because this is now the best moment. Now, the last episode we had the best fight of the series, but here I would say now this is the best moment I've seen of the series, because after what everything with Jinwoo has done, right? After just being brought back, reawoken, right? Leveling up, right? And just all these abilities, basically just doing this without bending an eyelash, right? Or bending an eye, I would say. That, yeah, some things like he's killed, like the menu has told him to kill certain places, including people, doing it without hesitation, and he also thought the whole time since he's been, he's changed, he's basically has gone without any emotion, right? But seeing finally, he got the chance to get the elixir, and finally gives it to her. Her disease has been cured, and then when she wakes up, she looks at him very happy, now all of a sudden his emotions just runs out, he lets all of his emotions that he's been bottled up for so long, just tears, bawling out tears, seeing that his mom is now back in his arms again, and just. It was just more than just perfection, This is probably like, if anything, more of this show has been nothing more than short of being a masterpiece of a series, Maybe I'm just stretching that too far out, but you know what? This show has been awesome so far, especially this season 2. I can just start and call it, especially at this moment we finally accomplished his mission of finally curing his mom. I just couldn't be like, what, this show has been nothing more than just a short of being a masterpiece, and just. I guess my dogs kind of agree on that, though. Yeah, but he's been mostly emotionless, but now this happened, he just let everything out. And I just could not be more happy for this character. This has been the best part of development of this character for him for so long, just being that little kid again, because. He had that flashback since when she got that disease and when he was a kid, and which she's been in that coma for about 4 years. And to see how he says, "Oh, you have grown so mature," right? And then finally when he brings his sister back and she's in tears, seeing her, and she's also seeing their mom seeing how happy that she has grown up as well too, and then how the doctors say, "Hey, the patient has finally woken up with no abnormalities whatsoever." I know that's gonna be a fight, because Jinwoo, because he used one elixir of life, he got 6. He used 1, so now he has 5 left. Now, I assume that he'll probably use one of the other elixir lives, probably to cure his buddy's dad, who a few episodes back, who just collapsed and he's now in the hospital, probably because he's got the same maybe he's gonna end up having the same disease as Jinwoo's mom has. I'm pretty sure since it's his buddy, he probably will give the elixir to his dad. So, if so, that'll probably make it 4. But it's gonna be a freaking cat fight, over the remaining elixir because since they're so valuable, right? It's gonna be a cat fight just to fight over these, It's just like it's something. I know that probably because now with those whole fight with the ants, a lot of those S ranks are probably gonna die though. But the thing is, are they gonna be that valuable to save though? But I know this is gonna be a fight just over those elixirs. So, but I think I probably know that he's probably gonna use one of them on if his buddy's dad's gonna be like that. He'll probably be kind of to use one of those on him probably. But anyway, but also before he leaves before he leaves the dungeon, the dragon that the main boss was having, he revives that. Now that's become his shadow dragon. Name it Kessler, or Kaislin, and then leaves with Isol say, hey, basically, he tells her, maybe I'll come back sometime, So, and that's when he goes back to the hospital to get the elixir. And after his sister shows up, just so happy for his mom. And then I get the phone moment where all 3 of them come back home, and the whole house is such a mess. His sister left the whole house in such a mess. Trash everywhere. But the mom's like, hey, it's fine. Let's all, for the first time of us cleaning together. And so, and now it comes turn to deal with the ants. Now he wants the head of the guild master calls Jinwoo. He wants to know because if he was to end up joining the expedition of fighting these ants, but at first he was kind of debating because his mom just came back, right? But at the same time, he says he can't pass up this opportunity to level up even more, though. So he goes over there to talks with the guild master, and then all the other S ranks from Japan and such have come over, and there was a brief moment where they mentioned there was an American one as well, and now all these other S ranks have come together. They want to have a little sparring match. Well, first they look at Jinwoo and say, "Oh wow, he looks like an assassin." No, he's a mage. And they see like the shadow aura surrounding him, right? So how he's gonna be very powerful. But then they decide to have a sparring match between these X ranks, only for the combative types, like no mages or A ranks and such. Only who's like the combative type, the hand-to-hand combat types can S ranks will fight each other. So they're gonna spar each other in a group of 4 here, and that's where the episode ends on that part. So, but regardless, though, he finally accomplished his long-awaited mission. Though now there's another one he's gonna end up doing. That's of course joining with the other S ranks and fighting this whole army of ants. But the best moment is the best moment of this show I've seen was finally he accomplished his mission. He finally got the elixir of life and finally cured his mom. And now his mom is happy to see him, his sister, and now they're seeing them back home together. The mom even mentioned about how about your father, right? Of course, probably he's off somewhere else because the last time we saw him, he pretty much smashed pretty much a whole city block to bits, and kicked that guy's ass as well. So, which they probably haven't contacted still. We haven't seen him since though. Yeah, well, probably another family reunion when their family comes in the picture. But yeah, it was such the best moment of the series. Just finally now I even got a little emotional just finally to seeing that moment when his mom just stood up and said, hey, happy to see you're doing well, you've grown up, you've become more mature. Just seeing it was so in that happy moment, it's just like, man, just tugs you at the heartstrings, So yeah, episode 9 like I said, last episode we got the best fight of the series, but here we got the best moment of the series, and this is the moment where just like I said, Jinwoo just finally just breaking down, letting all of his emotions out that he's kept bottled up, for so long, bawling his eyes out, happy to see his mom smile at him, and just it's like, I was like, you know what, bravo to this series, to the makers, the animators, whatever, just. And especially and it was also it was more happy when with the blue lighting it happens when the moonlight was showing, and just the very blue light setting of that moment, which is also made it more well done. Like I say, bravo! My hat is off to you, So yeah, episode 9 of Solo Leveling Season 2. Just I had to give it applause for that part, because that just gave it the best moment for Jinwoo, just the show just shows nothing but perfection for me, short of being nothing short of being a masterpiece of the series. So yeah, but that's episode 9 of season 2, or episode 21. So I thought it was 12 episodes, but now we're getting 13, which is good. So now we got one more quarter to go now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. We'll see you next time. Later.